What's happening in Austin is all about redistricting. We've talked about it, or redrawing the congressional boundaries. Who represents you in Washington, D.C.
And this afternoon, we know Republican Texas House lawmakers started the process of forcing Democrats back to Austin. ION Politics reporter Jack Fink is with us now. Jack, can you walk us through those Democrats' process in terms of why they left Austin, and can they actually be formally arrested?
Yes, they can be arrested, but it's a civil arrest, not criminal. The Texas Supreme Court issued an opinion back in 2021 after the Democrats left the state last time and said lawmakers who don't show up for a session can be arrested and brought back. And while Governor Abbott has ordered the Texas Department of Public Safety to locate, arrest, and return Democratic lawmakers, they cannot track down those lawmakers who left the state. Their jurisdiction is only for those in Texas. Now, at 3 o'clock this afternoon, the House failed to reach a quorum because there were fewer than 100 legislators required. So House Republicans and Speaker Dustin Burrows had the doors to the House chamber closed and locked. Even before the session, Republican Representative Briscoe Cain of the Houston area posted a photo on X of him signing the motion to start the process of finding and returning Democrats to Austin. Now, dozens of Democrats flew to Chicago, where they met with Governor J.B. Pritzker last night, and they also flew to Albany, New York, to meet with Governor Kathy Hochul this morning for support. In addition to calling for their arrest, though, Governor Abbott sent Democrats a letter last night threatening to have them removed from office if they didn't show up today. And he cited an opinion by Attorney General Ken Paxton from 2021 saying that he could file a petition with the court accusing lawmakers of abandoning their office because they left the state. It would be up to a judge to decide. An appellate attorney in Dallas told me he doesn't think the lawsuit would be successful.
The standard he has to hit there is pretty high, that they didn't just not show up for a couple of weeks, but they intended to relinquish their position. And I think all these people have been very clear that they're coming back at some point. In fact, they're absent because they think it's part of being a good representative.
Now, Republican Representative Mitch Little of Louisville said he's hoping that Attorney General Ken Paxton will take action against the Democrats who fled Texas. But Democratic Representative Venton Jones of Dallas told me he isn't doing anything wrong.
It's just totally untrue. We continue to still do the work and to serve our districts. And this is what my district is telling me right now. And so I have not forfeited my role. I am actually 10 toes down doing my work to serve House District 100.
The Attorney General, Ken Paxton, who has been facing down the Democrats for his entire tenure, he is the sole person in the state of Texas who has the authority and jurisdiction to bring those proceedings. It is my hope that they are hitting copy-paste over at the Attorney General's office right now, preparing those petitions.
In a statement this afternoon, Paxton said he would continue to use every legal tool at his disposal to enforce the state law and to keep lawmakers from breaking quorum. Doug?
If I may, for anybody who's kind of joining midstream, they don't have the bandwidth or the time to deal with this every single day. Let's rewind all the way back to the beginning. How did we start to get where we are today?
Well, we started here because President Trump wanted to add Republican districts in Texas. And so Governor Abbott called a special session, and one of the topics is redrawing these congressional maps, okay? So Republicans want 5 more congressional seats. So let's take a look at this map, Doug. Where are they going to get them? Republicans want to take 2 of them from South Texas. They want to take 1 Democratic seat from Houston, 1 from the Austin area, and then 1 from our area, North Texas.
Which is the big redraw we've seen locally.
So let's take a look at that map now, and I'll show you for an example. I want to show you the current map here in North Texas, specifically in Tarrant and Dallas counties. And I know that's coming up here, but we're talking about our area here. So I want you to focus on District 33 in green. Right now, it's in Tarrant. This is Mark Vesey's district, Democrat Mark Vesey, in Tarrant and Dallas counties, okay? And then I want you to take a look at another one. Seat 32, held by another Democrat, Julie Johnson. So this is the proposed map, right? So we're going to go back to District 33 here. And it's totally gone from Tarrant County now. No green,
so
right?
this was District 33 here, a portion of this.
Right. In Tarrant County, gone. It would now be here only in Dallas County, okay? It would still be a Democratic seat held by a Democrat. Maybe Mark Vesey is going to run for it. And then look at this. Big change up here. District 32, which was mostly in Dallas, now just a sliver, okay, including a little bit up in Collin County. But then it's going to extend far east Texas.
That's what I thought, right? Almost to the far east side of Texas.
Right. So that is going to be a Republican seat. And so now Democrat Julie Johnson, who had that seat, is going to have a decision to make. Where is she going to run? So there's a lot to digest with these maps.
Let's
take a deep breath. We're not there yet. So we'll have to just follow this process through.
Jack Fink, thank you.